guys, and welcome back to Still Hobbies, and in today's video we are actually going to be putting together part 3. Yes, that's right, part 3. This is the end of the AT build. Oh, how exciting is this? Actually, it's been a lot of fun putting this one together. It's been challenging. It's been a good challenge, though. It's been a good challenge. I have a couple of issues with the build that I will definitely have to mark it down for, but it's a fun build. It's a really cool build. It's a really cool Lego figurine of the AT-AT, which I'm a mega Star Wars fan, so obviously this is obviously right up my alley. This is such a cool build. I really like it. Now, I will definitely have to say this. I bought this on sale. It was $150 on Amazon. It usually goes for 200 bucks. I think that is a very reasonable price with how big this set is and what comes within the set. I also really like the figurines. You got Luke Skywalker, you got a couple of stormtroopers, and of course the AT-AT pilots. And when I say stormtroopers, I of course mean the troopers that actually run the AT-AT along with the pilots. You'll see what I mean later on in the video when I showcase those guys. But I so far have really liked the build, and yeah, I'm gonna save the rest of my review for like the end of this video. Okay, so. Okay, so. To say that this wasn't at least a challenging build would be quite the understatement. With that said, here it is. I'll give you guys a little bit of a closer look up here in a second. You can tell by my hair that I'm a bit crazy, I'm a bit tired, and we only have one more thing we gotta do. So let's go ahead and do that now. First up, we got this guy. We got this guy. Let's go ahead and put him together, shall we? There we go. Need his legs. There. Right there is the pilot for the AT-AT. And now we actually have two more of these stormtroopers. These like, I don't know what to call them. AT-AT pilot troopers. Are just basically there to handle all of the extra tech that goes into it. I also like that there's actually two different faces on these. That's really awesome. Really awesome. They of course come with their guns and everything else, but yeah, and then of course you got little Luke Skywalker dangling from the cable. That's nice. Now, let's take a closer look at this build, shall we? In fact, I'm just gonna completely pull you guys off the tripod to do this. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. So, first off, there's a couple things to talk about. First off, this actually was a pretty challenging build. It was a lot of fun. I had a blast, and this actually took me over the course of a couple of weeks to do because, you know, I've had other things come up. I've had other things I've had to do. And I was in no rush to do this. So this was standing here, you know, half together for about a week before I got back to it. But it turned out to be a lot of fun. There is Luke Skywalker hanging from the cable. Now, I had a lot of problems with this cable. I still consider this cable probably, which isn't a cable, it's a string. This was probably actually the hardest part of the build. It's funny because this turned out to be probably the absolute perfect build for me. Like, perfect in terms of my challenge ability. Like, I wouldn't want this to be any more challenging because then it wouldn't be fun, but if it wasn't challenging enough, then again it wouldn't be fun. No, this was a very challenging build for me, but I guess it was just my perfect challenge level, I guess, and I actually had a lot of fun putting together, even though this was probably the most challenging build that I put together in a while since probably the Darth Vader castle. Actually, that was a pretty challenging build as well. But this was a really fun set to put together. Really challenging. Really a lot of fun. It was a good challenge. It was a good build. Really good build. There is a couple things to note. First up, this thing is super wobbly. This thing is super wobbly. This is another set where I really feel like this is not a set that I want to give to a kid to play with because I feel like he's just gonna break it every 2 seconds. and then I'm gonna have to put it back together for him, and that's not something that I really want to do. Another thing that I really don't like is you gotta really place these legs really well to stabilize the whole thing, because if you don't, it's all just gonna fall apart. So this is a set that you kind of just want to put together, put on your shelf, and don't ever touch it again, which is what I'm probably going to do after I'm done recording this video. So I'm just gonna put it on my shelf and never touch it ever again, because I don't want it to ever break. But you know, there are a couple of really cool things. First off, this does come down, but I'm not going to do that because I'm telling you, I don't want it to come apart. You know, these are just held together. This one, I couldn't even get into the thing, so it's just literally hanging there. So it's one of those things that I could easily fix, but like I just don't care to fix, you know. Another thing is, I had so many problems with the string that instead of tying it all together in the mechanism that's right back here, what I did actually is I tied the string to the door. So when you lift open this door, he actually opens up. Look at that, he goes up. I think that was a creative solution to that. Of course, I'm probably going to very carefully end up putting these guys here. You know, just to have them somewhere. I'm not even really putting them down very far. Well, yeah. Let's try. I'm just gonna set it there because I don't want the whole thing to fall apart. That's the thing. This thing really is unstable, and I don't like sets that are usually really unstable like that. I will have to mark this down for a couple of reasons. So, this is a 10 out of 10 set in terms of the look and how cool this is. But if I'm being honest, even though I absolutely enjoyed the build, it was like my perfect level of complications for the build, I'm still gonna have to mark it down because of this. This is not a set I would like buy for a kid to play with. I would probably give this a 7 out of 10. Not the worst score ever, but I almost want to give it a 6. I almost want to give it a 6 out of 10. In fact, you know what? That's probably what we should do. We should probably give this set a 6 out of 10, you know, because the head's really loose. The head's really loose. It's not really something you can really play with very much. But it looks really, really cool. So I think a 6 out of 10 is really fair for this set. 6 or 7. 6 or 7. Which one do I want to do? I'm gonna go 6.5. I'm gonna go 6.5 because I really do like it. I really do like the set. Another thing I really do like is the packaging. The way this, I got this off of Amazon, and the way that this was packed was just as good as my TIE Fighter that you can see right there, the TIE Interceptor. This was just as well as that, so I really ended up liking the set. It took me a couple of days to put it together. Really fun, really a fun build. Let me know down in the comments below if you have this set. What do you guys think about it? Do you have a couple of issues with it like I do? Is this a set that you just want to put on your shelf and just never touch? Because if you do, you're scared of breaking it apart, because I'm actually scared of just touching it, really. But let me know down in the comments below, guys. There'll be a couple different angles before we head out here. You know what? And we'll get just a couple different angles before we head out here. Alright. Thank you guys for watching the video. Alright, one last thing to show you guys before we go is, of course, these awesome snow troopers and their guns. And then, that's the entire build. Whew. I'm actually kind of tired after this one. Okay guys, so my camera's actually about to die right now. And yes, I know I actually gotta get another shelf. But let's see if we can't just put this on the shelf and then never touch it again. In fact, I think we'll go like this. Oh boy, is it gonna fit? It barely fits. Oh my god, look at that. Barely even fits. It looks like it's going to destroy Vader's castle or something. Yeah. And then these guys will just stick around with the other figurines that I have, because I have a bunch of other figurines. Well, there we go. Let's see if we can't get you guys a little bit of a closer image as to what we got here. Vader's castle really just kind of blends in with the black shelf. I kind of like the way it just does that. But there's the AT-AT.
Subscribe to Dylan's Little Hobbies right now.